Part 32. Welcome in, VOD watchers. I hope you enjoyed part 31, where we left off as we had gotten ambushed by wolves that we went hunting. We've got a lot in store for this one. I hope you'll enjoy it. Make sure you like the stream. Turn on notifications. If you ever want to follow me live, 9:30 p.m. Pacific time. If you want to pick up some really cool merch, DrMickMerch.com. Also, if you become a member or if you send me a tip while I'm offline, I'd like to let you know that I appreciate that immensely. KG, by the way, I saw your tip earlier today. Thank you very much for that, KG, if you're watching these VODs. I appreciate it immensely, and the note that you passed along with it. That really meant a lot to me. So, all right, let's make it happen. Thank you, Steve. You know I love you, buddy. You're so nice to me. All right, we're going to go get, well, I think actually before we go talk to Micah, we're going to go talk to Eagle Flies. We also have, I guess we have Henri Lemieux down in Saint Denis that wants to do some stuff with us, so that may be worthwhile doing since we generally have to talk to him at night. But let's go do Eagle Flies. Do a little night ride. Oh yeah, we got to do bingo. Let me get bingo pulled up here. One of the perks to being here live, oh ye VOD watchers, is that you can play a little bingo with chat. And if you are interested in that, it's a great way to engage with the stream. Here we go. You get a randomly generated bingo card. This game makes me want to go camping again. This game makes me want to do the opposite of camping. I am very much not a person that likes to be outside like this. With all of nature to... Yeah.
Hey, easy there. Hello there.
Hello.
Help me out again?
Hey, William, what's up, buddy? We haven't seen this guy in forever. What's up, man?
Assistance gathering herbs for my studies.
William, I'd be happy to.
Sure. You see this purple flower here? This is sage, but I'll need to experiment with more of it before I can be sure of its effects. I found this one with his friends in the woods. I'd check wooded areas for more.
So, what are you hoping this sage will do, anyway?
A chew of sage gives me a good kick. Cook it down, though? Stronger than any coffee. Those plants may take some searching. I'd get started.
Okay. I don't know that I really want to pick plants right now, William. I don't even know what the hell hummingbird sage looks like. And the last time I went running out in the woods, I got my ass kicked. So something tells me... Alright, I'm gonna dedicate like 3 minutes to this. Like, I'm hearing a lot of scary shit in here. A lot of noises I don't much understand. Ooh, 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 what is this? What am I inspecting? What the hell? Mysterious hill. What the hell? Wonder who lived here. It's a little house. This is a little house. Let me in. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, William, my man, I don't see this working out. I'm sorry, man. I tried.
I'd really like to study these plants. Do you think you could go find some for me?
I'm sorry, William. I like you a lot, but
Yep.
no. I got a night ride. The eagle flies. That's what I gotta do. I made the effort though. Y'all saw that. I made a little effort. Could have done more, but you know, I can't do everything for everyone. We'll consider it an acknowledgement of limitations. I failed to help William. Yes, I did. I understand, Rockstar, what I have done. Yeah, stealth and flower picking doesn't work. That is correct. Not ideal.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take a risk, chat. I'm gonna go tuck Allie into bed. Oh shit. Is that the blind guy? All right. Be right back. I'm gonna go tuck my wife into bed, and then we're good to go for the rest of the night. Use this as an opportunity to like the stream. Be right back. Okay.
Someone show kindness on a man with no
Let's
sight.
see if what this guy has to say to me this time.
Help the blind.
Yes, sir. I'd be happy to.
Earn your fortune. Maybe earn your fortune. Maybe today is the beginning of the end. Help a blind man.
Thank God, Arthur. Put your gun away and help the guy.
Okay, here you are.
Your whole life has been one of regret, but it can end better than it began.
Well, okay then. Thank you, I guess.
I have nothing more for you now. Go use what you know. Don't end up like me.
Okay, well,
You all right, girl?
I mean, he's right. It was also kind of generic, but I'll take it. You've done things you don't like, and you can change your life by doing things you do like. I mean, I think that's advice all of us could live by, right? Being a better person starts now. Up we go. Hey, Katie.
Yeah.
The hell away from my horse. Easy, girl. I know.
That's my girl.
I know. I know. Don't worry about those big scary wolves.
Settle down.
Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. It's all good.
Yeah.
Let's talk to my man Eagle Fly.
So good of you to join us.
What's going on?
Rebellion. The smell of cordite and integrity. It is a beautiful thing.
What are y'all doing?
An eye for an eye. We didn't start this, Arthur. They did.
We? This ain't our fight.
It surely is.
Whatever it is you're planning, it ain't a good idea. They want you to fight.
Nobody will be killed.
We're just gonna trap a few of them in the valley, disarm them, tar and feather them, and remind them to leave these boys alone.
You have energy for pranks?
Come on, Arthur. Just tweaking Uncle Sam's nose a little. I need you to help me.
Very short-sighted plan. Like, I understand
Besides, it's perfect.
the
People will
idea.
see these boys, they won't notice us, and they'll think we're gone. Everyone will blame everything on the Indian problem, and we'll disappear up the river.
So he does know. He knows what he's doing. The very thing that I hate about this is the thing that Dutch is trying to leverage in order for us to get out. Dutch is literally trying to use the natives to create a distraction so that we can bail. That is awful. And what a moment for Arthur, because like if you're Arthur here, you now really have to decide, do I crush my own values and follow this man into the dark, or do I finally take a stand and say, you know what, man, I'm out. You do this yourself. You will never see me again. It's just gross. And even if this does work, we have to live with a guy who would be willing to do this. Like, do you really want to surround yourself by somebody like this? Do you really want that? Especially when you know you're going to die? Like, I don't know about you, but I'd prefer the last months of my life to be surrounded by good influences on me. People that align with my values. This is very obviously counter to Arthur's values, by the way. This isn't Dutch being counter to Ryan's values. This is Dutch being counter to Arthur's. Arthur's made it very clear by the last line of questing that we've been doing that he wants to help the natives because it's the right thing to do. Not because it's going to be good for the Vanderland gang. So this scheme is gross. This is dissonance turned up to 11 here. This would be the one way I could see Charles turning on Dutch. 100%. 100%.
But first, we need to trap them in this pass. Help me dynamite up these trees.
So, you're using them?
No, sir. No. Never. But it is mutually beneficial to draw attention to one problem and avail over another.
These are good people, but their situation is real complex. We ain't helping them.
Sure we are. Come on, let's get this done.
I just want to shoot that box of dynamite in his hand so bad. Oh my god. You tell yourself whatever you want, man. This is truly the power that a narrative about oneself and one's abilities can have. Right here. Dutch is so entrenched in the idea that any plan he has is well thought out, that he is always right. And he also believes and tells himself that he can get anybody he knows to believe in what it is that he believes. It will lead people to doing unbelievably dumb shit. Because the reality of this is, we are both still alive Which means that to this point, what we've done has worked to some extent. We have survived. Like, our survival in some ways is the reinforcer fuel for why we keep doing dumb shit. Because we've gotten through everything. So there's a lot going on here that's reinforcing these narratives, but this is the power that this has on people, man. There's no talking Dutch away from this. This is an impossible situation, and the only thing that Arthur could do to get himself out of it is exert a very, very rigid, powerful boundary that is going to destroy their relationship because Dutch is too far gone in his narrative. A very difficult position to be in when you look at somebody you care about and they're kind of gone. In some ways, I liken Arthur's experience of Dutch to watching a parent go through Alzheimer's or severe dementia, where you lose the essence of that person, and it's heartbreaking because you see their body, they sound the same, some of their idiosyncrasies are the same, but they're just not there, and they're not really coming back, and you have to kind of grieve that person while they're still there, yet you're still interacting with them. And that really, I think, is what Arthur's dealing with here. He's looking at Dutch and he's saying, this ain't my dad anymore. And that's, he's following Dutch's body right now, but is he following the Dutch that he's loyal to? No. Simu, thank you very much for becoming a member. Appreciate that a lot, friend. It's good to see you. Oh, this is terrible.
We don't have a lot of time. The patrol should be coming in a few minutes.
Okay. Hurry, Arthur. I'll plant the dynamite, you run the wire.
Last time
Come up here.
I ran wire, this didn't go well. Remember the train robbery? Arthur, my man. I know I made this point in another game. It was probably Mass Effect, but I'm gonna make it again. And this is me zooming out and being kind of meta. This is actually one part of video games that I think is detrimental on the whole, which is that we so often see protagonists with terrible boundaries. I understand that if Arthur had good boundaries, this game would be boring. Okay, we wouldn't really have much to do. Arthur would be hanging out with Hamish, fishing and hunting, having a good old time, and we wouldn't be doing this kind of shit. But really, one of the things that playing video games like this teaches the people who play it is that drama happens when there's no boundaries. Like, we see poor boundaries represented. We look at this and we say, oh yeah, this is what Arthur should be doing. No, it's not. Arthur really theoretically should be setting some pretty strong boundaries with Dutch like 5 weeks ago, let alone now. And I just like to make that point because this is an example of really terrible boundaries. This is diffuse as it gets. If you want to learn more about boundaries, you can watch that video on my YouTube channel. It's popular. Ugh. And I love how Rockstar made this be a long, drawn-out process so that we can just think about it the whole time. This ain't quick at all. This is methodical. This is painful. Like, we literally have to experience how awful this is with how slowly we're unraveling this coil. A brilliant piece of story writing.
Finally got to see Colm hang. Yeah. After all those years. Hard to believe. Oh, but it was worth the wait. See? We're tying up the loose ends, Arthur. One by one.
do it! Come on now, quick! Get back up here!
Okay, let's go, Arthur.
I'm coming. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Yes, I would say that this scene could probably be argued for most media jumps. I would agree. I mean, again, you don't have really conflict and drama with good boundaries.
The detonator's by me. Here.
Don't you dare make me use it. I am not using it. Dutch, you pull that trigger, buddy. I'm not having that on my hands.
Over here.
Come on.
They're coming now. God damn. Patrol's a lot larger than we thought it was.
Of course it is. Oh my God.
Don't worry. That's
No.
a good thing.
Oh.
Okay, that's the signal. Here they come. Stay low and quiet.
You sure you don't want me to man that plunger?
Yes, I do.
No, I got it.
Arthur! Arthur! Make Dutch do it. Oh my God. Arthur. Dutch is even offering it. Put it on his hands, man. Don't do this. There is no reason for Arthur to do this. I don't know what sense of obligation he's pulling from here to do it. Arthur absolutely needs to make Dutch do this. Make Dutch feel the consequences of his actions. All this does is, and I understand that Dutch is sitting here next to him, making him do it. Okay, like I do understand that, but like at the end of the day, Dutch gets to get away scot-free without the actual action on his hands. He can always mentally go back to the fact that Arthur detonated it. And what Dutch is going to do, because Dutch is slick, is Dutch is going to say, well, Arthur, you could have said no. You could have held the plunger up, but you pushed it down. That means there's some part of you that agreed with what it was that we're doing. He could so easily go in that direction. Ugh.
Oh, remove the weight of the world from your shoulders for a minute. Like I said, we're just going to give them a bit of a scare.
There they are.
Such a dick.
Looks like more than we thought.
It's fine. We're only here to talk and administer a little good old-fashioned humiliation. You're owed that, son, at the very least.
Oh
Wait
my
for my
God.
lead, men.
Oh my
Everyone
God.
just stay calm. We've got the upper hand here.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Okay, they've passed the first charge. If we blow it now, we should have them trapped.
What if I don't do it?
Put your hands up. You're surrounded. Nobody need get hurt. Your humiliation of us has gone on quite enough.
This ain't a good idea.
Put down your guns.
You are making a mistake, boy.
No, you're making a mistake. Put your hands up, soldier. Take a little humiliation and leave these fine folks alone.
Who are you?
A concerned citizen.
Is that so?
What now?
We should move.
No, not quite yet. Soldier, you and your friends gonna tuck tail and run off? Run!
Excuse me?
I'm getting bored of this. Your friends fired first, soldier!
Father won't be happy about this.
They fired first!
There's another patrol in the rear.
Looks like we got a fight then, boys!
They did not fire first. They did not fire first. I know that everybody watching this, everybody here live knows that. This is what I was talking about. You can make this is what social constructionism is all about. You can make your own reality through your perceptions, man. Dutch is living in an entirely different world right now. You fired first. No. If we don't detonate that, none of this happens. None of it. This is ridiculous. This is so hard to play. Now I'm shooting army.
You started this!
Eagle Flies is gonna be pissed. We just put all the natives in danger. You pushed us to do this. I mean, I just... Oh my lord.
Hold your ground! We will kill you all, if that's what it takes!
You fools, you damn fools, it's the army!
It is one regiment of pastry chefs and bullies. Watch your goddamn mouth. All of you, take what you can, and then we move out.
Move now. We have to move now.
Search these men quickly, then we move.
What are we searching them for? Why are we doing this?
This is crazy. Why aren't we getting out of here?
They might have information on them that'll help our friends with their cause.
We need anything my father can use to strengthen our case.
I ain't sure much is gonna strengthen your case after this.
I have a bad feeling about this. We said nobody would be killed.
It's done now.
If Colonel Favors finds out it was us.
We should get out of here soon, though. I agree.
Find anything?
Yes. Some poor fool from New Jersey. These boys ain't the problem. They're only kids.
Keep looking. Shit! Everyone, keep your heads down. We're gonna get out of this.
What do we do here, Dutch? This is a lot. It's over. There's too many of us.
Wow. Surrender, and they'll hang you all. Try to flank them, Arthur. We'll give you some space.
Yes, we need to take out that cannon.
Up the hill, the cannon. Take out the spotter, Arthur.
We got no way out of here.
You did me.
Where's Peta?
Damn. They're sending riders from the fort. We need to leave.
But where's Peta? Was he killed? He's alive.
Well, that went just about according to plan.
I'm trying. I'm trying, Arthur, with everything I have, and I will keep trying, and you'll keep doubting me, and we'll keep failing.
It ain't like that, Dutch. Look at me. Look at me! I'm worried about folk.
I know. We should go.
Where's Eagle Flies?
Run, son! Run! Come on! This area is gonna be crawling with soldiers in a few minutes. We gotta leave. Now!
What about Eagle Flies?
We gotta go, Arthur. Come on!
Okay.
We need to ride hard. Stay with me. Left here, into the trees. Ugh. Okay, let's dismount here. We won't get the horses down this path. All right, let's carry on by foot. Try and sell them a little. You think? It's all I got. Get out of here. Gah! Let's see if we can lose them down here. Die! Shit! I guess not. Get behind something, Arthur.
Dutch was abandoned? He said get behind something.
Let's see if we can...
Okay, Rockstar.
I guess not. Get behind something, Arthur.
Who the hell?
That ain't nice.
Man, these guys are in the Army. I don't feel good about the U.S. Army if these guys are shooting like this. That or we didn't get the rifleman in regiment, but
More on the left.
I mean, come on, we got to do better than this, United States Army. This is more like the Empire.
Let's keep going. Follow the path. It's got to spit us out somewhere.
You're dead.
My God.
Behind us. Hold them all. This is a losing battle, Arthur.
No shit.
Do something. There's too many, Arthur. Fall back. I don't know how much longer we can hold out. There's too many. Run. Get moving. Dead end. This is it. This. Well, Arthur.
Put your hands up! I said put your damn hands up!
Okay. Okay. Follow my lead. I got a plan. This is a good one. Hello, officers.
You keep them hands up and come here. Put your hands up!
Hello, Captain.
Keep your hands up and come here. Come here.
We can't do that. Your man...
Why give me the option?
Put your hands up!
Hello, Captain.
Keep your hands up and come here. Come here.
We can't do that. Your man... Those men they killed? They were good men. You're fighting nature, Captain.
Get over here!
Ask my friend here. My whole life, I tried to fight change. It's a waste. I see that now. It's waste. You can't fight nature, Captain. You can't fight change. You can't fight gravity.
You can't fight change, says the person. You can't fight change, says the person who's been fighting change his entire life. Like, I feel like that is him talking from his own experience there, even more so than him trying to make a point to the Army guy. Right? Like, Dutch has been trying to fight change forever. It's futile. And maybe this is his realization of that. At this point, I don't give a shit.
You're okay. You're okay.
What a mess.
I know, but a mess is what we need. Oh, we just escaped from chaos. Eagle flies must have been taken.
Taken or killed?
Well, we can't go find out.
No, not now.
Charles, we'll send them. Where is it?
He's probably back at camp.
Let's split up. I'll go tell him. You rest up, then go meet him up at the reservation. We are gonna make it, brother. I can feel it. Faith, Arthur. Have faith.
Oh my god. Yes, faith. Faith, faith. Like, I mean, it's really at this point, it's basically like, you know, when all else fails, let's just use faith. You know, faith is a concept. Not really a noun. Not an actually quantifiable thing. It's not an end that justifies means. Faith, I really think more than anything else, is a concept used by folks in power to manipulate the masses and to get them to question their sensibilities. Really, that's what faith tends to be. I gotta have Charlotte as a palate cleanser here. Oh my god. Well, that's the thing, right? Like, Dutch doesn't even specify. Right? Like, he doesn't even say what to have faith in at this point. I mean, you could assume maybe he means faith in him. But I think that's the thing, right? Like, Dutch doesn't say it because he thinks just by virtue of the fact that he's the one that's saying it, Arthur understands what it is. And that's the other thing, right? Like, if Dutch doesn't specify what to have faith in, it forces Arthur to decide what he has faith in. If Dutch said had faith in me, Arthur would say fuck you. If Dutch said have faith in my plan, I'm pretty sure Arthur would say fuck you. If Dutch just says have faith, well, then Arthur's left to his own devices. What does he have faith in? And then use that faith to continue to do this shit.
Yep.
Well, while we make this long ride over to Miss Charlotte, I just would like to say how much I appreciate all of you being here. Thank you for taking time out of your day, whatever time it may be, to engage with and consume my content. I hope that these playthroughs add a little something. I hope you enjoy my analysis of stuff. This game is incredibly engaging. I love every second of it, and it has gotten increasingly difficult to play as these have gone on. I'm sure you can just see it on my face while I'm playing it, man. Like, it's just... Oh, it's exhausting. But you know, at this point, for so long as Arthur continues to engage with Dutch and help him out with stuff, Arthur's not really holding any lines here. He's not... See, the thing is, Arthur's not actually forcing Dutch into any uncomfortable situations by dissenting. He's not actually holding Dutch accountable by questioning him. What would hold Dutch accountable would be if Arthur actually bailed. Like, if Arthur actually followed through on his skepticism. But he doesn't, right? Like, Arthur expresses skepticism, but he still ends up doing everything. Behavioral reinforcement doesn't really work with words. It works with behaviors. So until Arthur takes a stand, like, and here's the thing, and this may sound weird, but as I have lost respect for Dutch, I am starting to lose respect for Arthur. Because Arthur's not doing anything about the fact that he is fed up with Dutch. Like, at some point, Arthur's complicit in Dutch's bullshit because he keeps going along with it, despite the fact that he keeps saying he doesn't want to. Arthur doesn't get to sit on morally superior ground because he talks a big game. Show that you dissent from Dutch. Do something. He's not. I mean, it's just as infuriating to play as Arthur as it is to listen to Dutch. Arthur doesn't have to do any of this shit.
Help! 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 You better shut up that pretty mouth, or I'll shut it for you. I'm ready to get...
Get me off this horse!
All right, ma'am, I'm very sorry for what I'm about to do.
Put me down now!
God, every time, man.
Please help me out of here.
Every time. Hello, Jared. It's true, he has.
Thank the Lord you showed up when you did. All the things he said he'd do to me.
It's all right, ma'am. It's over now.
Have a good one, miss.
Nice folks around here. Yeah.
Every time, man, I'm just like, do I need to take you over to like a bed of grass or something? Because I'm about to just fling you off my shoulder. Oh, Charlotte. How I doth use you as an anxiety binder. No, I wouldn't call it necessarily an anxiety binder, but I certainly use her as a distraction. Farther we got. This is a long ass ride. Oh hell. Oh, even though shit has hit the fan, does it make sense psychologically for Arthur to still struggle to break away from Dutch? Yes, it does. Because, you know, the thing is, people don't really learn how to set and maintain healthy boundaries. We don't. It's not a thing you're ever taught, really, until you go to school to become a therapist where you're trying to help other people do it. I mean, emotional connections to people are incredibly powerful. Dutch has an emotional connection to Dutch, no doubt. Arthur has sunk cost. I mean, all of these are concepts that we understand very well psychologically, and they all explain definitely why Arthur would stay. Like, I understand why Arthur continues to do what he's doing. He doesn't know who he would have otherwise. His entire narrative has been built around the group. Arthur doesn't have enough belief in himself as a person who could go out on his own without the group. He feels like he owes Dutch something. He's got a legacy to carry out. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that explains why he would be so tied to the fact that he needs to keep following. What we're seeing, though, from Arthur is a bit of a coming to terms with how his own values, when he actually flexes some autonomy, how his own values clash with that of Dutch's. But he doesn't have anybody around him to assist him in the process of saying, dude, you can get out. Right? Like, if I'm Arthur's therapist, we're talking about getting out a long-ass time ago, man. A long time ago. But Arthur doesn't have that. And then he's got extra people in camp that are counting on him, people that he cares about, that are saying, can you please turn Dutch around? There's an allure to that. It gives him purpose. So absolutely it makes sense psychologically why Arthur stays, but that's why having an outside objective observer of this would be super important for him, because we could help him reconnect with the stuff that he's already starting to connect with in terms of his values, help him find purpose in that. You don't need this group in order to find that and fulfill that purpose. An anxiety binder, Kiwi, is something that we abstractly download our anxiety into and bring around when our anxiety is high as a way to dispel that. So when I called Charlotte an anxiety binder, I'm in some ways using her that way because my anxiety is high with the group, and I am bringing her into the fold rather than kind of resolving it on my own. Or with the people that are actually creating it, like Dutch. What? The hell? Is it possible that Arthur wants to make sure that Dutch doesn't stray too far from reality? It's possible. I don't know why that's an objective at this point. That ain't Crucifer. Crucifer would have killed me and my horse. If this storm ain't a metaphor for what we're going through right now. Yes, this would be very unpleasant to ride through, I agree. What a great environment to read in, though. God, I miss Charlotte.
My. I was wondering when I was going to see you again.
You look different.
Well, the rigors of simplicity take their toll on a woman.
No, I didn't mean
No,
it.
I know. Things are going well. I couldn't have done it without you.
You did it all yourself. yourself.
So how are you holding up?
I'm still standing, which is an improvement on the last time or so.
I wish that there was something else that I could do.
Man, you have done more than enough.
Please, call me Sharp.
Arthur Moore.
Well, you take care of yourself.
Oh! Oh! Look at that smile. I'd rode all this way for a kiss.
Please go on in and help yourself to anything you need. What's mine is yours.
Oh, well, that's very kind.
I wanted a mission, not a kiss. I don't want to steal any of the stuff in her house. There's some real tension between her and I, though, wouldn't you say?
Charlie, it was a pleasure meeting you.
You too, Arthur. Please be well.
You know, if I didn't have tuberculosis, all right. I mean, it was worth it. I think that's important. Arthur can feel some love from somebody. Wait, manipulative Mary. Right, Manatee? Right, like Mary sucks. Good night, Skog.
You good, girl?
Keep riding. Come on.
Yep.
You know, you try to look at a storm, thinking your horse is probably going to do a good job chilling out.
Okay.
Boy, this storm don't look like it's going to let up anytime soon.
Yep.
Corrosive, we are in chapter 6. The mission we just did, Dutch and the natives blew up a patrol with the army. I am now on my way to go talk to Charles at the reservation. I really feel like I should be yelling at you, all of you, over this storm. He must be so cold, man. Holy shit. Look at that. We're getting close. Here we are. Charles is not gonna... I just can't imagine Charles is gonna do well with this. I really don't see it.
I'll wait for you here.
Hello?
Come in. Mr. Morgan, I'm so glad you could make it.
How are you?
My son. My son is foolish, but he's still my son.
I know your son. A little. He's very brave. Very angry. He's mean.
How is your father?
He's dead a long time. He lived a lot longer than was good for any of us.
My son probably wishes the same to me.
I doubt that.
I want peace. I need my people to be safe. All my life I've tried to bring peace. But I love my son. They'll hang him for treason. Treason. He is the chief son of a proud nation. How could he commit treason? People who have lied to my people for 100 years or more, that's treason.
Well,
what should I do?
I don't think there's much chance reasoning with Colonel Favors.
No. And any chance we had, your friend, Mr. Vanderland,
has ensured relations between us and the army are worse than any point in the last 5 years. I'm sure he means well, but matters are more complex than he understands.
Amen.
Me and Charles will try and rescue your son.
No.
Yes, yes. I ain't got much to lose, and you got... I'm doing this. Charles! Where are you? Come on, let's go. We need to get his son back, of course. I just ain't sure how.
I've been working on that. I think there's a way.
Now, I don't know that this would be at the forefront of Arthur's mind, and I'm not trying to make into something that isn't necessarily, but one could argue that the reason Arthur's doing this is because he empathizes with both sides of this dyad. Arthur lost his son. His son died. So he can empathize with Rain's fall here. And perhaps there's some part of him that thinks, since I can't get my own son back, I'm going to make it my business to get you your son back so you don't have to deal with the pain that I've been through. He also, in some ways, can empathize with Eagle Flies, because Eagle Flies has a father who he doesn't see eye to eye with. So, I mean, there's a lot of personal psychological pull for Arthur to be as forward and direct and brash about the fact that he was going to go do this. Because you might look at it and be like, dude, why don't you ask Rain's fall first? Arthur's like, no, I'm doing this. I really think this is, I mean, it's certainly to help Rain's fall. I'm not suggesting it isn't, but it absolutely is to potentially try to resolve and heal some psychological wounds that Arthur has related to his son, and his son being gone and inaccessible to him as a result.
Follow me.
I mean, we're seeing Arthur really take stands for stuff that he believes in at this point.
So, I've been scouting the fort. The army are patrolling all the main roads and bridges in and out, but if we can get the horses across the river, I found a route that should get us in fairly close. If we wait until late enough, there's a place we should be able to sneak in around the back.
Okay, whatever you think. I trust you.
No guns, just knives and arrows. If we start making a lot of noise, he'll be dead before we get close to him.
Okay.
I left 2 canoes downriver, in case we need another way out of there.
Okay, good.
Look, a guy with an actual plan. I feel so much more comfortable with Charles.
This wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Dutch.
It ain't just on Dutch. We all went along with it.
He saw Eagle Flies burn hot, and he fanned the flames. He's not helping that tribe, he's helping himself. You see that, or you wouldn't have gone to Rain's Fall behind his back.
I guess I just keep thinking. There must be a way to save the situation. To pull Dutch out of the place he's in. Well, I like Rain's Fall.
I don't know, Arthur. Rain's Fall is in a tough situation. And as for Dutch...
I gotta try. I own that at least.
You feel
No, you
that?
don't.
There's rain on the wind.
I know. Listen, Charles. If it goes bad in there, you get yourself out. You got more to lose.
No. Come on. Don't start talking like that.
I didn't tell you before, but I saw a doctor. It's pretty bad. But it's gonna get worse.
Oh, Arthur. Any day we can die. Hmm? We're riding to break an Indian chief's son out of a cavalry fort. We could both die tonight. In a way, it is a gift to know. In a way, you were lucky.
Sure don't feel like that.
You still have time to make amends. The others, Hosea, Lenny, Sean, all them, they didn't. And what about the Calendar boys? Both killed trying to escape Blackwater? A more vicious pair of bastards than ever was. And that's all they ever were and will be.
Maybe.
You're lucky. You got the chance to do something better. My guess is maybe that's why you're here now. Either way, just keep your head strong. We're close now.
Charles is a smart dude, man. A really smart dude. I mean, that's process commentary and a half. I don't have even had anything to add to that. Charles just took all the words out of my mouth. Yeah, this idea that Arthur owes Dutch saving. Let me shed a little bit of light on why Arthur probably needs that to be possible. Arthur has made a point consistently over the last 3 episodes or so that his father was an irredeemable jackass. And that his father was along for much too long. Dutch took the place of Arthur's father. And I think the idea that Dutch would descend into complete jackassery is way too vulnerable for Arthur. In a lot of ways, I think Arthur trying to redeem Dutch is Arthur passively trying to get himself to believe that his father could have been redeemable. That maybe had he had more time and more influence as an adult as opposed to as a kid with no influence, maybe his dad wouldn't be such a terrible man that he portrays him to be. And Dutch is the proxy for that. And because Dutch appears to be such an immovable object, if Arthur resigns himself to the fact that Dutch ain't going anywhere and he ain't going to change, Arthur must also then resign himself to the fact that his father potentially could never have changed, and that was just who his father was. So I do think there's maybe some deep psychological stuff potentially going on for him here, where he sees Dutch as an internal resolution of the object he has of his father. And it's just so intensely vulnerable to accept that that's not going to happen, that he's pushing himself into over accountability for something that he really doesn't have a lot of control over.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I think so.
What are you doing? That current's strong. Up here. Follow me.
You were right about the damn rate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But might help us with sneaking in there. The Rainsfall told me there was some retaliation after the meeting with Colonel Favors. Some women were taken. Elders beaten.
Bastards.
Yeah. This isn't gonna be nice.
Never is, Charles. Never is.
There it is.
Oh my God. This is the second military fortification that we've had to attack.
All right. This should be fun. Let's get ourselves hidden and wait till it gets dark.
Over here.
I guess this is it. I guess it is. Let's keep quiet. I'm trying to find a way in. Main thing is that they don't hear us. You ready?
Oh, good. More stealth. This goes well every time.
Patrol group. Hopefully we'll be in and out before they can come back around.
Yeah, I sure hope so, Charles. Yes, shelves, but I don't have enough time to cover that topic right now. Ask me that during the chat before we play Red Dead next time you're there. Because that's a big question.
Quick, take the shot.
Take the shot with my bow, I assume.
Good. Let's make our way around the back. Stick to the wall. Careful. There's a guard up there. Okay, let's go. Good. Let's keep moving. Stay back. Shh. Wait. Two more. One in the tower, one on the ground. Same as before. You take one, I got the other. Good. A bit further on here. This is the spot. Guard up ahead. Have you got a shot on him? Okay. Quick, this way. This way. Let's move. Come on. Careful. Two more. One each again. All right, let's go. Hold back while I check the tower.
This is going...
It's okay. Let's go. Another one right there. You got him? All right. Good. The jail should be just down here. We'll never get past these guards. Get up that tower and try to distract them.
Oh, boy.
Try to put an
Okey-dokey.
arrow into the lantern above that stack of wood over there. Start a fire. You should have a clear shot from the walkway up there.
Okey-dokey. Nice peripheral vision, idiot. Silently shoot the lantern.
Let's go, Arthur. Come on. Get down here.
Ah! The cells are just in here.
Jesus.
Look for the keys. You have to get me out of here.
We're gonna get you out. You check the table, Arthur. You search the body.
Got him. Come on. Your father sent us?
My father. He told you to come and kill guards?
No, he didn't say that.
Of course not.
You okay?
Sure. Enjoy being tortured. Clears the mind.
If you say so.
Huh,
Whoa,
no.
whoa.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Damn it! We'll have to shoot our way out.
Not great.
Come on, move up. We're better trained and better armed. Shit. Watch yourselves. More up ahead. Damn close.
I just kill a horse by accident.
Watch out, there's some in the towers.
Come this way. I remember seeing a hole in one of the walls when they brought me in. Damn. I must have fixed it.
Eagle Flies sounds like Prince Zuko.
How?
What about that cannon?
Okay.
No, that works too.
Sounds like one of them. Come on.
Ah, man, it takes me back to my days in Guarma. Man, you should have seen the cannons lined up on the beaches. Woo! Hell yeah.
Hey there, girl. Here, come on. Get on. I got you.
Let's go, quick! I've got some canoes set up in the river down here.
Okay, we gotta go. Yep. Let's roll.
Shit! We got company behind us.
Ahead of us! Quick, down this way!
Almost got me.
You think the rain falls during this as a subtle reminder of rain's fall while we do this mission? Is it that heavy-handed?
Arthur, do something! You deal with them. I'll get the boats ready.
All right, Charles. You got it, pal.
Get in here. Thank you, friend.
Quick, get in the other canoe. Let's go, Arthur.
You got it, Chief.
Well, we made it this far. Let's get out of here.
They'll pay for this.
Good call on the canoes, Charles.
Let's just get you to safety first. Like Dutch said, they only have power when you allow them to have it. Well, Dutch says a lot of things. Careful! The current's so...
They only have power when you allow them to have it is the most victim-blamey bullshit I have ever heard. Are you kidding me? That's not how power works. Not how power works. People have power because people force power into things. Because people use dominance and numbers and laws and rules in order to ensure that their will is the way. The idea that we let people have power over us is true in tiny micro circumstances. We would not apply that as a general rule. That is an absolutely manipulative tactic. They only have power because you let them. It's a systemic view that we are taught as therapists to be very careful about, because it's the same kind of mentality that can blame a victim for an abuser's behavior. And it says, well, you know, the abusive person in your life only hits you because you stay around and let them. There are way more factors at play than that. While there may be some enabling, we can't use that as the excuse for a person making the choice to hit somebody. So, like, when we see dominance by force, blaming victims for that, it's not the Native Americans' fault that all the white folks that have come into the United States have completely dicked them over. That's not the fault of the natives. Not the fault of the natives that the white people are going back on their treaties and then blaming the natives for it. It's not the natives' fault that the United States put them on reservations that happen to be on land they decided later that they wanted. It's a ridiculous idea. Don't ever let somebody put that kind of shit in your brain.
Damn it! We got more of them on the riverbank! This is some swell!
Watch yourself. Last one of us going in.
Believe me, that
Yeah, I'm trying, Charles.
I'm fine. Give me a gun. I can help. Just keep your head down.
on the left! We need to get as far away from the fort as possible.
What am I supposed to do there? I can't shoot my gun. Dude. Some of Rockstar's game decisions do not make sense to me. Like, you have to give me plot armor here. If you're not gonna let me shoot back, you have to give me plot armor. You can't make it so that I die here. What is that? What a weird place to make me vulnerable to gunfire.
Watch out for the current! Look out! On the shore! They're coming after us! This is some swell!
Watch yourself. Last one of us going in.
Believe me, that ain't my plan! Another one, right! Nearly got me! On the left! This is it!
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Give me a gun. I can...
Just keep your head down.
On your right, Arthur!
This is like the goddamn train mission in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ. All you had to do was paddle the damn canoe, Arthur.
On the right! Look out!
my god.
I don't see any more of them. Let's get over to the shore.
And no kidding, Jason.
I think we lost them. Come on.
You okay, Arthur?
Yeah, I'm right as rain. How are you?
I'll be fine in a day or so. I heal fast. Colonel Favors won't be too happy with your rescue.
I guess not.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more trouble. My father, even he may have to fight.
You won't win. No big fight with them. Shouldn't y'all just run away?
Where would we go?
I don't know.
My friend, let me take you back to your father.
Thank you.
No mention. Yeah.
I feel you on that, Arthur. I feel you right now, buddy. Would you have any insight as to why Charles never seemed to justify any of the gang or Dutch's behavior like everyone else has? I think because Charles has his own personal moral and ethical code. And I would say that, I think Charles has some loyalty to the group, but Charles seems principled enough in his own values that he, at the very least, understands what's happening. And an explanation doesn't have to be a justification. So I think Charles can point out very clearly what is happening. He sees process, but Charles merely names process. Perhaps there are times where he finds empathy for it, but perhaps there's also not, right? Like there's probably times where Charles goes, nah, that ain't it. It's happening right now with helping the natives. So I think Charles never fully lost himself to the group like some others have. Wild mint. Hamish! Ooh, Sadie's got something now. I'm still avoiding Micah, aren't I? I think after that we need to see my friend again. Go hunting again. 'Cause that turned out so well last time. What's your honor level? No idea. I haven't been paying attention to it.
Okay, girl. Yeah.
Good night, Fight for Light. Again, I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you for spending time with me. Oh, good old Valentine. Man, we ain't rode through Valentine and Lord knows how long. Good night, Super Chip. Quintus, that is very kind of you to say. Thank you. Which reminds me, if you are watching the VOD, feel free to leave a comment. I love reading them. You know, Tell me your reaction to the playthrough. Tell me if there's something you learned. Don't backseat. But I really do appreciate comments. I don't respond to all of them, but I do read all of them. It's really cool, too, because it's a way for me to hear from people who don't get out to watch the game live and interact with me while I'm doing it. What's your favorite area so far? I mean, I do like the Saint-Denis area. I think it's really well done. But I would say my favorite is probably the roads area. I like how like dusty and old school it is. I wish there was an area that was kind of like a desert. I haven't really been in one of those yet. Kiwi, thank you so much for becoming a member, my friend. It means a lot. Enjoy your Coconut Man emotes. Thank you very much. And to anybody who becomes a member while I'm offline by hitting that join button below the video, thank you. Remember to use that thumbs up. Help me get in the algorithm so more and more people find these streams. If these streams are meaningful for you, it means they could be for somebody else. And I want other people to have an opportunity to experience it. Riding along. How close are we to Hamish? Pretty close.
Come on. I ain't moving.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh shit, Jen A. Girl, you gotta eat.
You're okay, girl.
There we go. Oh, that's better. Alright, we'll chill out a little bit. I ain't gonna max you out. Sinead's getting worked hard today. We've had a lot of long horse rides.
You all right, girl?
Yes, I have, Sean. I'm about an hour and a half in. Played a little bit this afternoon. I'm enjoying it so far. What would you say about Eaglefly's temper and aggressive stance toward this whole situation? He's getting pulled in by Dutch. How could you help someone from being manipulated? I don't think Eagleflies is being manipulated by Dutch. I think Dutch is just leveraging where Eagleflies is at. I mean, it's kind of been explained. So Eagleflies is of a different generation, and he is probably over attributing Rains Fall's complacency for all of the nonsense that the natives are having to deal with. And he has seen that his father's approach time and time again has not worked because the natives are in a position of marginalization. They're not in a position of power. So when you look at that and you say, well, that hasn't worked, then what does? Well, you look at the reverse being true. Eagleflies has seen that force and fighting has worked for white folks. So as a young kid, he's going to use inductive reasoning to make sense of that. And he's going to say, well, if their fighting works for them, then fighting will most assuredly work for us. He's not taking wisdom and learned experience into account. He's saying, I want to do something different, and then I've seen something represented that works as the counter to what we do, so we should do that. I think Dutch catalyzes that. I think Dutch can certainly use that to his advantage, and is. The way you help somebody who's being manipulated like that is to go at the manipulator, not to go at the person who's being manipulated. You go to Dutch and you say, knock it off, right? You get the manipulator out of the situation, and then you approach the person who's being manipulated and say, yeah, you were getting used by Dutch, and that's not cool. But you don't start with them. You start with the manipulator if at all possible. In the same way that, like, you look to change an abuser's behavior before you change a victim's behavior. Very easy to leverage change from a victim, and it's usually perceived as harder to do with an abuser. But abuse doesn't stop until an abuser stops. Manipulation doesn't stop until a person stops manipulating. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. I must be driving people nuts that want me to do Strauss's mission, because I've ridden past that probably 20 times. So if that applies to you, I'm sorry. Kind of.
Yeah.
Hamish, my brother. Yo, I know, man. It's T.I.'s song. Hamish!
Hamish.
Arthur, come on in.
So, how you keeping out here?
Keeping fine, thank you.
So it's all right then, is it? Living out here, away from civilization?
Civilization. Yeah, I saw what civilization and industrial advancement will get you in the war. Progress, well, it ain't always progress. Besides, I ain't lonely up here. I got company.
Well, I ain't company.
Come look at these. Remember catching that?
Woo!
I do.
I know you ain't forgot about him.
Oh, I still see him in my dreams.
Yeah, I got the whole of nature up here. And I'm gonna make the most of it, as long as there still is some. Whoa. They weren't lying.
What's that?
Right there by the outhouse. Look at the size
Whoa.
of the boar.
Holy hell.
I saw some cattle gored the other day, but I didn't think it was possible. Let's go take care of it.
Okay.
Damn, I thought I got him. Pursue. I'll grab the mounts.
That really how we're doing it, huh?
Stop there.
God damn it. Evan's repeater just doesn't feel like the way, but alright. Arthur, run!
Beast. Got a hide like cast iron. Shit.
Search the area for signs of the boar. You mean other than the gigantic boar that's like impossible to miss?
There she gone.
I got the horse. Come on.
Alright, I'm coming.
I'm afraid I lost sight.
Yeah, I know, Brian.
Don't worry. Tracks go this way.
Make it a bingo thing.
You see that thing? It's as big as a buffalo.
And fast, too.
Yeah, but we'll get him. He came through here, all right.
You're probably right, Loyal.
Big shit. He's been across here twice.
What we do?
Well, he's been up this hill to the right and down this one in front of us.
Apparently,
Can't tell which
Buell got inspired
Split up.
by the
Go
pig
up,
shit.
And I'll go onwards.
Okay. Good luck to you, sir.
Here! Come on, View.
Wonder which one of us is going to rightly find him. We go up. All right, up we go.
sir.
Damn, this thing killed a wolf. Woo!
Goring wolves, too.
Oh, shit.
Damn it.
Hamish!
Yeah. Hamish. Shit, he's after him.
Oh, God, he's getting chased. Come on! It's an aid. Get your ass moving.
Hamish.
No. No.
God Hamish.
I got thrown and a bastard hog got me. Take a mule for me, would you? He's a good horse. He may be stubborn, but he's strong.
Hamish.
No. Oh, God. You motherfucker.
We got him, old man.
I am forever wearing this hat in Hamish's honor. I'm gonna miss you, friend. That sucks.
You're okay, boy. Come on. Come on, Bill. Let's go.
This sucks. This really sucks, man. That is like a gut punch and a half. I'm gonna take Hamish down to Saint Denis and stable him. Or Buell down. Put him in a stable and that'll be that. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, man. Damn, Buell is, Buell hauls ass. He did die doing what he loved, that's for sure, but god damn. Another police patrol to avoid. Don't mind me, fellas. You don't see me on this big ass horse riding past you in the river.
You there? What's your business here?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, fellas. I got business in Saint Denis. Oh, son of a bitch. Never mind. I got business with a total stranger.
Yeah.
Who it is, I got no idea. Howdy, sir.
You okay?
Hell,
You sick, partner?
it's in me. They're in me.
You're not well, friend.
Butcher's Creek. Butcher's Creek.
Where?
Butcher's Creek.
Is that where you're from?
Butcher's Creek.
You want me to take you back, or...
There ain't me.
Come on, let me get you home.
Boy, oh boy.
Butcher's Creek.
Take the stranger to Butcher Creek. All right.
Okay.
So this could be a couple things. I will say, severe psychosis, schizophrenia. I know, for example, people can sometimes hallucinate and feel things inside them, or see things. It can be a very distressing experience. I'm not at all saying that's what's going on for this guy, but that is my first gut reaction. When I worked on the suicide hotline, we had folks that would call frequently. We called them consistent callers. Many of those consistent callers would express certain things that were indicative of psychosis, and in some cases we actually learned through talking to those folks that they may have been calling from like group homes and stuff. A common one that people will express is that they feel like there are spiders in their stomach, like there's things crawling around in them. And one of the things that you learn to do when you're dealing with something like that is you validate that. I know that sounds a little bit backwards, but you have to remember that that's real for that person. Hallucinations are real for that person. So even if you have 50 people that are looking at that person and going, you don't have spiders in your stomach, that person, they do. So you have to empathize with that and hear it out and listen and work with it as if that is happening, because that's the only way you're going to reach that person, and it's the only way they're going to feel like you understand them. Now, this could very well be something else, but even walking up to him, seeing his initial like kind of the like grunts and the short breaths, like he's kind of fighting something off, And that is behavioral indication oftentimes of something severely off for a person. So I'll be curious to know a little bit more about this guy.
Darkness. Demons. Oh! Butcher's Creek. Lemieux! You found Lemieux! Oh, come here!
All right, come on, Lemieux.
Yeah, he was in some distress.
I'm coming.
Yeah, he seems calmer now. I found him out in the woods.
Oh, Lemieux, sweet Lemieux, such a nice man, such a good man. Come here, come on, get up here, help you. Since the troubles began, he's not the same.
It's in me.
Why is he looking at me funny?
No, he's not well. It's the darkness. He said it's the darkness.
Who says it's the darkness?
Well, the village is. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you for Please, sir. Lemieux, not well, sir.
You got anything for me?
Oh, yeah, of course, sir. Love and friendship in the darkness. What else are there? Obadiah Hinton, that's me.
Yeah.
Love and friendship and love. We're not a rich village, sir, but with love, rich. We thank you.
Okay.
Damn. No. So Mason, no. So that's a great question, right? Are there ways to try to help them ground themselves, like asking questions like, "How could spiders be there?" or something else? No, you do not engage with non-psychotic reasoning in a moment like that. You treat it as if it's true, and then you ground them as if it's a reality. So you focus on the emotional experience, the fear. Focus on me, focus on my words. You might say, tell me a little bit about the spiders. Where do you feel them? Things like that. But no, you do not try to approach that with conventional rationality. It doesn't work. It's invalidating. And if a person is schizophrenic, for example, they have a propensity for paranoia. Seeing you question their experience may trigger some of the paranoia as well. So you got to be real careful with stuff like that. And that is gone. I'm gonna go talk to Albert. Come on.
Move!
What kind of devil you talking with?
Yeah.
What kind of devil you talking? I ain't talking with no devils, man. Just trying to live my life. Wonder what he's going to be filming next. Kind of fun about him is you just never quite know what he's going to have that camera shot at. Here we are. Welcome to Lemoyne.
Easy, easy.
No, you ain't gonna get nowhere with that hammer.
You shut up. I know how to open them.
Why don't you mind your business and keep walking, huh?
You got it, sir.
That's right. Come along.
Do your thing. I ain't gonna get involved in those matters. Ain't worth my time. Especially if I gotta go kill it. Ooh. I would agree with that, Ink. It is pretty nice. Oh god, going through gator territory.
Come on, boy, push.
Alright, gators. I'll bet you it's gators. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I should have known.
Hang in there, old boy. Nothing to fear.
They creep up on you, you know.
Mr. Morgan.
Do they ever?
How are you?
Well, sir,
What are you working on?
do you know anything about alligators?
Only the basics. Avoid them wherever possible.
Well, did you know that in the last 50 years, we've killed 90%?
You say that like it makes you sad.
They're beautiful creatures.
Let's see how you speak when one of them's got you in a death row.
Yes, I will make some creature a very happy lunch one of these days.
Let's try and avoid that from happening today, huh? When you stay there, you'll get a great shot, then you'll get eaten.
What a way to go.
Why don't we take this boat out, and I'll protect you. Come on, get in the boat, he'll be fine.
Well, if you really think that's necessary.
You carry on shooting from that bank, you're gonna wish them wolves had eaten you.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Survived. They're the nasty ones.
All right, then.
Albert.
Oh, I saw movement to the north of us. Oh, and to the west. Oh, and to the northwest, there. That's probably where we should look.
Let's go look then.
When we find one, line me up so I can get the shot.
I'll try.
Don't get too close. You'll scare them away.
Close, but not too close.
Will Albert be our offering to Alligator Jesus tonight?
Oh, look. On that little beach. Boars. If we're in luck, an alligator won't be far away.
Saving alligators, but you don't mind that pork chop getting butchered.
Oh, look. Oh, shit!
It's got it. Quick, quick. I must get this shot. I need to get this. Come on, man. We caught him. In the middle of his dinner. This is history making, truly. Nature in all its glory and cruelty.
Could have
Wow.
been you if you stayed on that bank where I found you.
Don't. Why are we stopping? Okay. So, now it's southwest or due west. Last year, they brought 10,000 skins out of the swamps of Lemoyne alone.
The gators got some catching up to do there.
Cases, trunks, shoes, boots, belts, Bibles even. They'll make anything out of gator leather that the market desires.
And all the gator's gonna do with your leather is eat it. And maybe chew on it a while.
Quite. It's hardly fair. Right. Right. There, in the canebrake. That's a likely spot for one. There, in the channel. You see its head? Poking up there. Line us up to it. Excellent. Beast in repose. All as calm as the predator lurks. The final sighting was to the northwest of here. You know, in the season, there are more alligator hunters down here than alligators.
Maybe you can take a photograph of one of them then.
Very droll. There was even a tour company that let excursionists shoot from the deck of a paddle steamer. Chugged up the waterways and churned whole bayous into mud. Thankfully, the state legislature put a stop.
A paddle steamer, huh? Now why didn't we think of that?
talk to them a bit, make sure they have places to go, and help them find shelters. That's cool. That's the best you can do, I assume. I don't know what your job is, but...
17 feet, 19 feet, 21 feet with a 5-foot head. Yes, yes, there. Oh, no, he's gone. Can you stop the boat just there, off the island?
Sure. If we stop too long, locals are gonna start getting curious.
Just there, please. So I'm facing the landmass. Now look, there's an alligator back in those palms. Could you run in there and...
Oh, come on.
Please, he's quite something. If I could take that fellow's likeness, it might just save him from the taxidermist.
Fine. Maybe
Oh,
I
Arthur.
want this monster stuffed and on display.
Huh, that's the spirit. How's he doing, then? Get him to notice you, and then turn tail and run.
I don't like this. Not one bit.
Oh. Okay, so you know what? This is a really silly example, but you want to talk about patterns and process for people? Arthur is significantly influenceable by charisma and steadfastness. Every time we have been in this kind of situation, it's been because of that. Arthur very clearly is drawn to it. He's drawn to it with Dutch. It's kept him with Dutch. You can get Arthur to do just about anything if you are charismatic and confident. And it sort of like makes you wonder, like, who is Arthur trying to impress? Or like, what's that really about? Why is it that charisma and directiveness is so appealing? How is it that you don't ever stand up for yourself in this? I'm not blaming Arthur necessarily for all the instances, but there are certainly times where he could stand up and say, absolutely not. You show me how to use this camera and I'll take the photo, you asshole. But he's not doing that. He is absolutely, like, you get a person who's charismatic, even if they're crazy, even if they say the most outlandish shit, Arthur follows.
Over here, boy. Oh, he's awake. I hope you're slow.
Jump in the boat.
Oh, I'm going. I'm going.
Got him. What a specimen.
Nearly got him eating me.
I don't know what I'd do without you, sir. I really don't. We can congratulate ourselves on a job well done, Mr. Morgan. Take us back where we began.
Anyway, I hope you got something worth printing.
Oh, assuredly. The nation will see these beautiful beasts for what they are.
Killing machines?
No. Well, yes. Maybe that's not a bad thing. This is America, after all. We hold a love for killers that borders on macabre. Loving killers is part of our makeup.
Maybe. But usually we wait until after they're dead.
Well, I hope we've changed.
Me too.
Me 3. I better get another one of these photos. The real reason I'd do any of this.
Ah, yes. Doctor here. Just pull up to the bank.
That should do us.
Yes.
These pictures you're taking,
Yes.
they gonna be any good?
I certainly hope so. Though I doubt it. The subject is magnificent, the backdrop jaw-dropping, but the agent of beauty is a talentless fool. Although maybe I'll strike a few lucky shots.
You sure do make me laugh that way you talk about yourself, Mr. Mason.
Well, I'm good for laughing at, if nothing else.
I didn't mean it like that.
I know. Still, I feel such a fool round you, sir.
Don't worry about it.
I foresaw many an ignominious future for myself, but never damsel in distress.
Well, good luck, Mr. Mason.
Thank you, and to you too, sir.
Try and stay out of trouble.
I shall certainly try.
I don't know about y'all, but I need a cigarette after that. In my tuberculosis lungs. And a steak. Okay. Let's go Stable Buell. You know, apparently Rockstar made it so that horses' nutsack shrink when it's cold. What amazing attention to detail. I'm sure all of you know that, but good lord. Saint Denis. Man, it feels like it's been a long ass time since we were trouncing around Saint Denis. Not interested in helping. Beautiful fog. Man, I miss the days of poker. Everything's all macabre now. Alright.
What's your problem?
No, I don't really think it works that way, Sean.
All right. If you want me to keep that overnight, there's room in the stable. If you ain't got papers, I can't give you much. I've been burned before. How you doing? Good. Fine evening. I'll take care of these for you, like they're my own.
All right. Well, chat. Another good stream. Thank you all for coming out for part 32. If you're watching the VOD, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. Again, if you sent a tip or if you became a member while watching the VOD, thank you for doing that. Appreciate your support of the stream. Maybe pick up some merch. You get something to show for it, including the Voyager album, which you can listen to 4 hours of guitar tracks that you can use as background music for your stream if you like. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications. I am live at 9:30 p.m. Pacific time. I hope you'll join us sometime. Quintus, thank you for the 3 months, friend. I appreciate it. I will look forward to part 33, where we've got Sadie and Micah to talk to. So we got some stuff. I hope I added a little something to your experience of this game. Hope you learned a little something. Catch you on the next one.